Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're gonna try Violet Chocolatier by PK Perfume. So we'll start with saying that this fragrance is marketed for women. I haven't seen on the website of PK Perfume that it says that it's specifically for women. If I go on base notes or if I go on Fragrantica, they say it's for women, and for me it doesn't make sense. It's really unisex. I would say even will almost lean masculine more than feminine. So that's why I'm doing a review anyway. I'm gonna review all of them, and I think even some unisex. So those that are unisex by PK Perfume, some are more feminine than this one. So even though it says it's feminine, if you wear this one, I don't think it will be hard to pull it off as a man. So we're gonna try the smell on paper. What I'm getting at first, it's the smell of hazelnut. On paper, I would say that this is what's the most strong. I'm trying to pick some other stuff, but it just doesn't work. Maybe get a little bit of cacao and a little bit of violet, but really super subtle in the background. On paper, it's hazelnut, and it's super strong, super powerful hazelnut fragrance. With my skin, it's different. And also, if I look on Fragrantica, people vote for hazelnut as a strong note, but not the strongest. And as you can imagine with the name, violet and chocolate are the main notes. They are really well blended together. You can see facets of both of them. When you smell it, you can detect them kind of easily. And other notes that I see that are present on my skin, there's hazelnut, as I said, there's honey, apricot, and rose. I know that there's other notes that are declared, but those are the only one I'm able to pick up on my skin. Projection is good. A little bubble around you, people will be able to smell you. Longevity also is just super crazy. Will last the whole day. I put it in the morning, and when I went to bed, I was still smelling the fragrance, so it will be good. And I said that it smells like violet and cacao, and even though notes usually are always behind something and some kind of filter in a fragrance. If you look, most fragrance, they have some filter, and if I can explain it this way, and that filter is usually either a masculine filter, a unisex filter, or a feminine filter. And then there's the notes. So if you take that kind of masculine filter, if you put rose, it will be a masculine rose. If you take a feminine filter, it will be feminine rose. And there's good example for that with rose. If you go with fragrance like Zino by Davidoff, it's a rose fragrance and it's really masculine, even though rose are usually considered as feminine fragrance. So this fragrance, why I talk about a filter, and to give you an idea what I mean with the filter, if you think of fragrance like Sauvage or Invictus, there's always the Ambroxan or musk smell that is really present, and then there's a note in the background. This is what I mean with the filter. It's how fragrances are, and this fragrance, it doesn't have that kind of filter, and then there's a note in the background. The notes are really in the foreground, really in your face, really present, and that makes two things that make the fragrance smells strong, powerful, smells good. And I'm saying this also for you to have an idea. It's not like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's really in your face, cacao, in your face, violet that you're gonna smell with this. And for me, cacao and violet are not feminine notes. Some might think they are, but violet, there's a lot of violet fragrance for men, Burberry Touch, for example. And cacao, I don't have any example except for Dark Temptation by Axe, which is not the best example. In fact, it's the worst. But I mean, they're not woman notes by any means, so it's a unisex fragrance. Even I would say almost it's a men fragrance more than a unisex fragrance. Now for the complete note breakdown. Again, there's no top, heart, base notes, just notes on this fragrance. Notes are, I'm going to read them from base notes. So chocolate covered apricot apricot, cacao absolute, nutmeg, hazelnut, violet, magnolia, jasmine, rose, honey, gardenia, amber, benzoin, pemu root, and chocolate. And by the way, if you know what pemu root are, write in the comment. I'm really interested to know what that thing is. So who I would say with this fragrance? I would say that, you know, it's chocolate feel. If you're having a business that revolves around food, especially chocolate or pastry, like cakes and stuff, be a nice business fragrance. It gives a little food idea, and it's nice, it's bold, it's different. It could be also a nice business fragrance for everyone, but I wouldn't put it like in the top, but it could be a good business fragrance. Could be a nice dating fragrance. I think could be really, really nice. It's really different. It's not the usual business fragrance, dating fragrance, but it smells like chocolate, and chocolate is food, so you know, it makes the other person that smells you want to eat you, and it's something you want from a dating fragrance. In the summer winter spectrum, I don't think it will be good for summer. The smell and the projection, it just doesn't work. For winter, it could be nice. Projection will be a bit low for outside, but it depends. If you live somewhere in the middle of the US where winter are not super cold, you should be good. If you live in Canada, it won't work. And as an everyday fragrance, it could be nice. It's different. The projection is good. People will smell you. The fragrance also is good, so it won't bother people, and it's different. It's not a normal everyday fragrance, but it could be good in that use. And this fragrance is just not a normal fragrance. It's a special fragrance. It's different. You know, I was talking about the filter thing, that there's no behind it. So just the fact that it's made completely different than normal fragrance shows you that it's a different fragrance. So hope you enjoyed this video. If it's the case, well, like and share. If you tried Violet Chocolatier or other PK Perfume fragrance, just write in the comment, tell me what you think about it. So, thanks for watching, and see you soon.